Brian Ritzner here. Today, I wanted to share with you the this idea of not trusting anyone. This is actually very critical because I'm not trying to be cynical here. You have to trust somebody, but then at the end of the day, the decision you have to make is for yourself. So, and this is the important thing when it comes to teamwork, right? Like if somebody make a decision, like and then you agree, even though you feel disagreeing with it, but then uh, you might be wrong. So you said, okay, you know what, like let's try it. Then you have to trust not necessarily what he does or the other person's ideas per se, because you're not agreeing it, but then you have to do your best to support whatever, to see how this gonna turn out, so to speak, in the best way possible. Not to sabotage it, not to make things worse, like backstabbing and stuff, just because you disagree. That's just a bad idea. But when I say do not trust anybody, is the important thing is that whoever's advising you, uh, a lot of times the information is limited to really discern your idea. Okay. But then this is the difficult part. Like somebody has like extremely like more experienced and then have a real good understanding of the how things are actually be. Then you should really listen to that person. But even then, if you really thought through, right? That's the thing. Yeah, if you then he might be wrong or she might be wrong. So it doesn't matter. It's your parents or if like whoever loves you perfectly. It doesn't. It's just the humans are fallible. And not to trust anyone is so important. Is one thing is you put the final decision onto yourself, right? Like that's your life, so you should be the one that taking the final responsibility, whatever you do. You can't just say, okay, he recommended me, so I followed it, so I screwed up. His fault. That just doesn't work. I mean, you can say this stuff excuse, and then, but then everybody knows that's just an excuse, and nobody's gonna get, especially you, like whoever said that type of blaming other people will not going forward. That's what I'm trying to say. And and another thing is this: the idea is that the bad things really happen to you, right? Any mistakes, any heartache, whatever. People think it's a bad thing, but generally speaking, it's really never a bad thing. Means without without the obstacles, without the heartache, people don't grow. So anything that you feel hurt is actually an opportunity for you to do better. So what I'm trying to say here is that don't trust anyone because you have to take your own full responsibility of your decision and actions. So you have to actually check, and the final decision has to be yours. And then whatever the result comes, don't blame anybody, because I never really see anyone who go anywhere significant in life by blaming. It's almost like once you start blaming somebody, you're putting a shackle, like big shackle on your legs to walk. Don't do it. It's really easy to be, again, tempted to blame somebody. Okay, my life sucks because of this guy, or whatever. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day what you've done today, what you do today. That's all really at the end of the matters. Everything else is, so to speak, like if you turn your perspective around, everything is a blessing. That's I'm not being. This is not about the too optimistic here. Like if you're too optimistic, then you're not gonna see the flaws. But I'm saying that take that flaws, any sort of like your shortcomings, make it better. That's the idea of the core essence of never trust anybody. Thank you for watching. Please share your ideas in the comment section below to help each other, and hit like and the subscribe buttons so you get notified of the next video. See you next time.